Good evening, bonsoir. Bienvenue à la séance ordinaire publique le 20 juillet. Welcome to the regular public meeting on July 20th. Please rise for the national anthem. On va faire la reconnaissance territoriale. Nous reconnaissons avec respect l'emplacement de la ville de Bathurst en tant qu'ancestrale du peuple Micmac. Aujourd'hui, ces terres sont hôtes d'une population diverse, comprenant personnes natives du territoire et autres patries. Nous reconnaissons avec respect, l'histoire et les diverses cultures du peuple Micmac de la région. We respectfully acknowledge the city of Bathurst as the ancestral homeland of the Micmac. Today, these lands are homes to a diverse population of Indigenous and other peoples. We also acknowledge with respect the diverse histories and culture of the Micmac in this region. Voilà l'approbation de l'ordre du jour. Adoption of the agenda. Ms. Parker.
That the agenda be approved as presented.
J'aurais besoin de quelqu'un proposer. Conseiller Erica, secondé par député maire Willett. On va là la question. Tous en faveur signifiant en disant oui. Oui. Contre non. Motion adoptée. Ms. Parker, do we have any declaration of conflict of interest?
Yes, we do. We have a conflict of interest declared by Deputy Mayor Willett and Councillor Scott for item 9.2.3 Economic Development Advisory Committee members update. Michelle Doucette.
Perfect. OK. On va aller à l'approbation du procès verbal, séance ordinaire publique tenue le 6 juillet 2026. So, a regular public meeting held on July 6, 2026. Ms. Parker.
That the minutes of the regular public meeting dated July 6, 2026 be approved as circulated.
All right, I'll need a mover. Councillor Scary, seconded by Councillor LeBlanc. We'll go to the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Oppose. Motion carried. Bon, ce soir, on a des bourses pour les étudiants. So we have scholarships for our students. On en a 2 pour les étudiants gradués de ESN et 2 pour Bathurst High School. So we have 4 scholarships, 2 for ESN and 2 for Bathurst High School. Fait, bourse d'études ESN présentée à Chloé Bétourné. Mademoiselle Chloé Bétourné étudiera à l'Université de Moncton où elle sera inscrite au programme de sciences et de biologie. So ESN scholarship presented to Chloé Bétourné. Ms. Chloé Bétourné will be attending University of Moncton where she will be enrolled in Science and Biology program. Je vais demander à Mademoiselle Chloé Bétourné de venir en avant, s'il vous plaît. Félicitations. Bonnes études. C'est toute une expérience. Ça te dérange qu'on prenne une photo? OK.
De bonne là-dedans.
On demande au Conseil de venir en avant aussi. On est une équipe. C'est pas juste le match. J'ai des talons, c'est pas si pire.
Mike, right here. Oh, Jan.
Yep. Give me there.
Mike. Amy sent me a text.
Félicitations, bonnes études.
Somebody text yesterday, got it today.
Oh, you're right.
We would also like to extend our congratulations to the other recipients who unfortunately are not able to be with us this evening. So we have Mr. James Jessup from BHS, Ms. Takela Lavigne from BHS, and Ms. Jolene Harvey from ESN. Donc, nous aimerions également aussi féliciter 3 autres récipiendaires qui malheureusement ne peuvent pas être avec nous ce soir. Monsieur James Jessup de BHS, Mademoiselle Takela Lavigne de BHS et Mademoiselle Jolene Harvey de ESN. On vous souhaite des belles études. Première année, après, on finit au secondaire. La première année de l'université au collège est complètement différente. Ça change une vie. Et je vous dis, étudier, étudier, étudier. C'est pas pareil comme être à l'école. Les professeurs d'université, là, écoute pas, ça leur dérange pas. Je vous souhaite toute bonne chance. Bon. Okay. On va aller à l'arrêté municipal. Un arrêté modifiant l'arrêté numéro 2024-01 intitulé « Un arrêté réglementer les services et les redevances d'eau et d'égout de la ville de Bathurst ». So a bylaw to amend a bylaw 2024-01 entitled the bylaw respecting water and sewer services and charges in the city of Bathurst. So we will be doing the first reading. Première lecture de l'arrêté 2026-07.
Good.
Yep, we're good.
That the proposed bylaw 2026-07 entitled a bylaw to amend bylaw number 2024-01 entitled a bylaw respecting water and sewer services and charges in the city of Bathurst shall be read 3 times by title as per requirements specified in the Local Governance Act subsection 15.3, and that the above-mentioned proposed bylaw may be examined by contacting the city clerk during regular office hours, and that the above-mentioned proposed bylaw shall be posted to the City of Bathurst website and Facebook page as per the Local Governance Act, paragraph 71C, and that the purpose of this bylaw amendment is to establish requirements for the separation and metering of commercial water services in multi-use buildings, provide for the flat rate billing of residential units within such buildings, and clarify the responsibilities of property owners for compliance and associated costs. And be resolved that proposed bylaw 2026-07 entitled a bylaw to amend bylaw number 2024-01 entitled a bylaw respecting water and sewer services and charges in the city of Bathurst be read for the first time by title.
All right, I'll need someone to move. Councillor Boudreau, seconded by Councillor Hondas. Questions? We'll go to the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Okay. So we're going to rezoning application 145 Dumarest Street. On va avoir une résolution de demande de rezonage à 145 rue Desmarest. Ms. Parker?
Whereas the City of Bathurst proposes to amend bylaw number 2006-01 entitled the City of Bathurst Municipal Plan Bylaw to allow the designation and use of the following lands as follows. Change the land use designation of lot bearing civic number 145 Dumarest Street and bearing PIDs 20002259 and 204-04646. For the purposes of the municipal plan, the land use designation is changed from residential and recreational to integrated development. The purpose of this rezoning is to allow the development of a residential complex involving the addition of 2 new apartment buildings to the 2 existing ones. Now therefore be it resolved that, 1, the council request in writing the views of the Planning Advisory Committee on the proposed amendments. 2, the public presentation of the proposed amendments to the municipal plan takes place on August 4th, 2026 at 6:30 p.m. in the council chambers. 3, the city clerk, acting on behalf of the council, shall see that the public notice prescribed in Section 25 of the Community Planning Act is posted on the municipality's website to announce the council's intention, the date and place of the public presentation, and 4, the opportunity to make objections to the council regarding the proposed bylaw within 30 days of the date of the public presentation by forwarding them to the city clerk at City Hall.
All right, so we'll go, I'll get a mover. Deputy Mayor Willett, seconded by Councillor Scott. This is just accepting so we can start the process. So no questions. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. OK. Résolution provisoire. OK, on a fait ça. Comité consultatif en développement économique, mise à jour des membres. So we'll be doing Economic Development Advisory Committee, members update, 9.2.1. Ms. Parker.
That Grant Herb be removed from the Economic Development Advisory Committee as they no longer meet the eligibility requirements established under Policy P 2025-03 Committee Policy.
All right, I'll need someone to move. Councillor LeBlanc, seconded by Councillor Boudreau. Go to the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. 9.22, Regan Reardon. Ms. Parker.
That Regan Reardon be appointed to the Economic Development Advisory Committee for a first term with a term duration to be in accordance with the Policy P 2025-03 Committee Policy.
J'aurais besoin de quelqu'un pour proposer. Conseiller Handaz, secondé par député-maire Willett. On va aller à la question. Tous en faveur signifier en disant oui.
Oui.
Contre non. Motion adoptée. 9.23. So we'll ask Ms. Scott and... Don't go far. It's going to be quick. Neuf point 2.3.
That Michelle Doucette be appointed to the Economic Development Advisory Committee for a first term with the term duration to be in accordance with Policy P 2025-03 Committee Policy.
All right, I'll need someone to move. Councillor Scary, seconded by Councillor LeBlanc. Go to the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Yeah. Thank you, Councillor Hondas. On va à la distribution des dons 2026, 2026, donation distribution, 9.3.1. Ms. Parker.
That the donation distribution as recommended at the Committee of the Whole meeting held July 13, 2026 be approved as follows. Chaleur Music Festival in the amount of $4,500.
All right, I'll need someone to move. Councillor Brunette, seconded by Councillor LeBlanc. We'll go to the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. 9.4.1, renouvellement du bail de Carolot Early Learning Center. Ms. Parker.
That council members approve the lease agreement between Carolot Early Learning Center and the City of Bathurst as discussed in camera on July 13, 2026 pursuant to Section 68 of the Local Governance Act, and that the mayor and city clerk be authorized to sign all related documents on behalf of the city.
Parfait, j'aurais besoin de quelqu'un pour proposer. Conseillère Boudreau, secondé par conseillère Scott. On va aller à la question. Tous en faveur signifie en disant oui. Contre non. Motion adoptée. It's going to be a short meeting tonight. Madame Parker, est-ce qu'on a des rapports d'administration?
Il n'y a pas de rapport d'administration ou des comités.
Parfait. Rapport de la mairesse, ça va être vite fait, so Mayor's Report. Je voudrais remercier tous les volontaires qui ont travaillé pour les journées hospitalité, tous les employés de la ville qui s'est porté volontaire et toutes les activités qui ont été faites pendant la semaine de hospitalité. Honnêtement, c'était beau de voir autant de gens dans le centre-ville et autant de trafic de notre centre-ville. Ça a été vraiment une belle semaine d'activité. J'aimerais aussi dire merci à FlexGo. Un gros merci pour les employés de bien vouloir travailler du surtemps et de rester jusqu'à 1h du matin. Le fait qu'on avait le transport là, si les gens l'avaient besoin, a vraiment fait une grande différence. So I just want to take a minute to thank all the volunteers from Hospitality Days, every subcommittee that created activities. Thank you very much for partaking. It was a wonderful week, a lot of traffic in Bathurst. The fireworks were absolutely beautiful. And a special thank you to the team, FlexGo, who I had the idea and shared it with council to, be able to provide people a safe travel home if they needed it. And they were more than willing and stayed right up till 1 a.m. and actually till closing. So thank you, FlexGo. Thank you, the team. I have to say that I think it's one of the best decisions that we did is through the Regional Service Commission, partnering up with FlexGo, because they know how to run this as smoothly as possible. I am going to say, and I mean, I think this is not new, we have public transportation that's for disability people that have accessibility problems. And the van that we have right now is a van that we inherited, well, through the Regional Service Commission. And it's more in the garage than it is on the road. So I think at the Regional Service Commission, we will have a conversation to see we need a new van. And hopefully with the help with the federal and provincial government, we'd be able to have, because that van, accessibility van, travels from Beldoon to Alorville. So it's not just Bathurst for the accessibility van, and it's covered by the provincial government. There's $50,000 set aside just for that. So our goal is to be able to, I will ask everybody to please be patient, and we will work really hard to try to have a new accessibility van. The new van carries 3 people in a wheelchair, plus seats. So it would be much better. We knew that when we first started, but the demand for it is really high, and half the time they spend 3-4 days saying, no, there's no accessibility, because people have to go to, because it's got to be in the garage again. So I will ask everyone to please be patient. That's one of the things that we will try to work really hard, and that one is for the Shillor region, so it'd be a regional, if we're able to just cover 10%, it's really not that expensive to have an accessibility van. Bon, je vous souhaite tous une bonne soirée. Merci d'être avec nous avec nos petites réunions qui étaient courtes, et on se revoit le 4 août, prochaine réunion. On va aller à l'ajournement de la réunion. Ms. Parker.
That the regular public meeting be adjourned at 6:46 p.m.
OK. Councillor Hondas, conseillère Boudreau. On va aller à la question. Tous en faveur signifier en disant oui. Contre non. Motion adoptée. Merci. Bonne soirée à vous tous. Have a great evening.